I'm Betty Rivera. I'm a Medicare team lead, and today we're going to discuss MARx. MARx is the CMS portal that we would request the Medicare beneficiaries' information, such as their Medicare number. It would show their existing plan information and their Part A and B effective dates. MARx is helpful because it saves time from calling Medicare directly, and it gives us direct access to the information we're needing prior to enrolling our members. All right, now let's get started with the basics on how to log in. All right, as you can see here, this is the URL to access the MARx system. And then once you're registered, you can enter your username and password. On this next screen, you will need to enter your MFA code, and you can either have that sent to your email or a text message. And then right here, once you enter that MFA code, you would click on Log On with Selected Role under MCO Representative. You would click on MARx UI. Then you would click on the Beneficiaries link, and then the eligibility link below. Okay, so these are the main reasons for a MARx check. The prospect doesn't have a current Medicare card, including the old number that has their Social Security number on it. They would need to confirm existing coverage. They need to verify if they have low income subsidy, also known as LIS, or extra help. And they need to confirm if the open enrollment period or the SEP for LIS was recently used. Now, this is the information that you need to provide when requesting a MARx check. And this is how it's actually entered into the system. So you need to put their first and last name. Make sure you include the suffix if applicable. If, let's say, they're a junior or the second. The date of birth. And when sending the request, you definitely want to use this format for the month, date, and year, just so it helps the team lead or the supervisor that's pulling your request. And then the Social Security number. Please do not include the dashes. And here's an actual message. So anytime you request a MARx check, make sure you send it in a private message. Do not put the request in your team chat or any other chat that has other people in it. You want to definitely send a private message. And here's an example of an agent requesting a MARx check and the exact format that we requested to be sent in. You can see they put Sheila Barrington is the prospect, the date of birth of 6/28/1958. The Social Security number, it did not include the dashes. We blocked it out for security purposes. And they were just requesting what kind of coverage she currently has. So this is how it's going to look when we copy and paste the information back to you. It'll have their MBI number, which is their Medicare number. It'll have their name as it's listed on their Medicare card. It'll have their Part A and B effective dates. And then you can see right here too that it'll indicate their current plan, when the plan started, and when the plan ended, if applicable. And this is exactly how it would appear on our end when you're requesting the information. So this is actually from MARx itself. So it'll have their MBI number, which is their Medicare number, their name, how it would be listed on their Medicare card, their date of birth, their sex, and their existing address they have on file with Medicare. And as you can see, of course, it'll show the contract, the PBP. So this shows the existing plan information and the previous plan they have had before. And then it'll show the Part A and B effective dates and if it ended. For this scenario, the client only has a prescription drug plan and does not have an existing MA or MAPD plan. And you definitely want to reach out to have a MARx check pulled for you, just so you can confirm what their existing coverage is. So right here, you can see that they, in fact, only have a prescription drug plan, which started in March 1st of 2018, and it's still active because there's no end date. And they did not have any prior MA or MAPD coverage before this prescription drug plan. So in this situation, you can see that they currently receive extra help, meaning low income subsidy. And although they're unable to enroll during the open enrollment period, they do have a special enrollment period to choose a plan and make changes. And then of course, MARx will indicate if a change was made. using the open enrollment period or the special enrollment period for low income subsidy. So in this scenario, you can see that they did only have the prescription drug plan. They did not qualify for the open enrollment period. However, you can see that they did enroll in a new plan, which is the Medicare Advantage prescription drug plan with a proposed effective date of February 1st of 2021. And then this is the election type code usage. So it lets us know that the date they actually enrolled would have been January 5th of 2021. They did use the first quarter of their special enrollment period for having the extra help. So they would have, it's already used for the quarter. They cannot use it again until April 1st. And that's it. Okay, so when to request a MARx check. So the moment that you know that you're going in the right direction and you have them hooked and you're ready to reel them in for an enrollment, go ahead and send a message to your team lead or your supervisor and ask them for a MARx check. Just let them know your prospect's name, full name, last name, correct spelling, of course, date of birth, and their social security number. All right, so here's some pro tips about the MARx information. So you just want to make sure that you're thorough in the information that you receive. When you do ask for a MARx check, make sure that you find out when the plan starts, if they've made a recent change, and if there are any applicable SEPs. So for this scenario that I provided, let's say they only had a prescription drug plan, you want to ask, okay, well, are you receiving extra help? Do you receive low income subsidies? So something to that nature, just so you're not missing out on any opportunities. All right, guys, so the best piece of advice I can give you about MARx is don't hesitate to ask and reach out to have a MARx check pulled. And I thank you guys so much for your time, and you guys have a great day.